Hi everyone, Linda Heldman here for Canadian Beats. We are here at Sonic Boom in Toronto, and I have this very handsome gentleman with me, Shawn Hook.
Thanks.
Welcome, Shawn.
Thanks for having me.
I can't tell you what a pleasure this is, because
Thank you.
before we start taping, I said, I am the resident country girl for Canadian Beats.
Yeah.
And every once in a while I get thrown non-country,
Yeah.
and it just happens to be people I like,
Awesome.
which is really
awesome.
good.
That's good to know. Yeah, I love country too, so we're on the same page.
Well, you were saying that we have a mutual friend.
We do, yeah, Brett Kissel.
Yes, he's awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
So we have to do a shout out. Hey, Brett.
What's up, Brett? I got you next time on the golf course.
So we're here today to talk about, you have a new EP being
Yes.
released tomorrow.
That's correct.
Which is June the 16th.
Yes.
And it is called My Side of Your Story.
That's right.
So there's 4 songs on there.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a bit about the release?
Yeah, for sure. This EP is about a year and a half of songs that I've written. Spent time in the studio in Los Angeles, New York, Canada, and Sweden, like all over the world working on this record. And I had written about 80 songs.
Wow.
And we pared it down to 4 for the EP because fans these days, the attention spans are getting short. And I didn't want to put out a full record and have songs get buried by the time we got to releasing a new single. So we're going to put out 4 now, and we might put out some, hopefully by the end of the year, we'll complete the album.
Great.
But for now, My Side of Your Story is the new EP. Super excited with the producers and writers I've collaborated with. The first single is called Reminding Me, featuring Vanessa Hudgens. And yeah, it's a pop song, I guess, but it's a song about moving on from a relationship before you really get over a past relationship. Mm-hmm. And
I know that story well,
Yeah.
way too well.
Yeah, and for me, when I got over my first love, I didn't have anything to compare that to besides my first love. Mm-hmm. So, I started thinking about things that reminded me of that first love, and that's kind of the story behind this one and the theme behind Reminding Me. But the EP itself, My Side of Your Story, a lot of the songs are about relationships and stories about the relationships, and hence the title.
Great. Well, you were talking about, that was called Reminding Me.
Reminding Me. Yeah.
Okay. Jenna gave me the wrong
all
notes
good,
here.
all good.
Reminding Me.
Yeah.
I just found out today that the single has had 18 million streams.
Yeah.
And the video, which is one very hot and sexy video, I'll tell you.
Thank you.
5 million streams.
Yeah.
I'm sure in the past few days I've watched it at least half a dozen times. So I've accounted for
You've
some
accounted
of
for
those.
some of those streams. That's awesome. Thank you.
Now, and you were saying you've worked with Vanessa Hudgens on that.
Yes.
What was it like working with her on this?
It was great. She's a true professional, and when I met her for the first time for coffee, she was there 5 minutes before me. When we were going to meet at 1:30, I showed up at 1:29, and she was there with the coffee in her hand. I was like, all right. It was a great first impression, and she's a lot of fun on set. So much energy. She's always singing something, and she did a great job.
Great. Now, if you're only able to recommend one song off the EP,
Ooh.
which one would it be and why?
That's a great question. Well, you've already heard Reminding Me,
I
so
have.
there's
It's
only
a good
3
song.
left.
Yes.
I would say listen to Good Days. It's a song I wrote with Jason Evigan and Amar Malik. They're great writers and producers, and I just like the sonics of it. It's a bit different in terms of what people are used to from how I sound vocally. Like, I'm not belting on the song. It's just the vibe is chill, but it's got a really good story, and I think I would direct my fans to that one first.
You know, that was my second pick.
Oh, you heard it?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
Yes,
awesome.
I've heard them all.
Okay.
I got the pre-sample of all
Okay,
of it.
great,
It's great.
great. Thank you.
It's good. Yeah, I was listening to all 4 and I'm going, it's the intro one. And
Yeah.
it's like, wow, this is really good.
Thank you.
Really,
Thank you.
really liked it.
Thank you.
Now, you're in town for the iHeartRadio MMVAs
Yes.
this weekend.
Yes.
Now, what are you doing? You're up for some awards?
No, actually, I'm just presenting. I'm
You're
gonna
just presenting. Okay.
pressure's off this year. Last year I performed, and the year before that I presented. This year I'm presenting again.
Great. And 2016, you were up for Juno
Yeah.
Fans' Choice.
Yes.
That has to be an honor.
Of course, it was, and especially that year because
Yes.
The Weeknd, Shawn Mendes, Bieber, Alicia Cara. Trying to remember the last few artists in that category, but that's a lot. That's some pretty good company.
It is.
So yeah, it was a big honor to be considered among the best.
What do you think it is about Canadian music and artists that are so attractive to the rest of the world right now?
It's a great question. I feel like it starts from early on. I feel like, anyway, for me anyways, I had a lot of support in music as a kid, and especially in school in the arts. And I think like our government also still supports music with Factor, and there's with CanCon and the radio play. I think it's allowed us to really develop great Canadian artists. And I think the success of Drake and Bieber and people like, oh, Canada, maybe we should look a little bit closer to see what's going on in Canada. It's helped us. It's helped us grow.
Great. It seemed for the longest time we were known as the funny people because we kept sending all these imports down to the States of our comedians.
Yeah, that's true.
Rich Little, Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
I mean, the list goes on and on, really.
Yeah.
Look at the whole Second City crew.
Yeah.
Like funny people.
Yeah.
It's great. It's when I see American award shows and I see as many Canadians almost in the categories as American artists.
Yeah.
It makes me proud.
Yeah, me too. Like I was just at the Billboard Awards, and the big award of the night, there were I think 3 or 4 Canadians in the category.
Exactly.
For our Artist of the Year.
So, are you living stateside right now, or are you living in Canada?
I'm back and forth, but I do have a place in North Hollywood.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Now, when I was doing my research on you, because it's one thing to know the name and know some of the songs, but you're a person that I really didn't know a whole lot about.
That's all good.
I have to say, I was impressed. You're an RCM person, Royal Conservatory of Music.
Sorry. I was like, what?
Sorry. It's the abbreviation.
Yeah.
and that was in piano.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Yes.
And I also noticed that you're a trombone player.
Yeah.
I appreciate people who play the trombone. My dad was a trombone player.
No way.
Yes, my dad and my
Amazing.
uncle had their own swing band
Yeah.
orchestra back in
crazy.
the 40s, 50s.
Wild.
And it was great. So,
Yeah,
Yes.
I played in. Well, I got introduced to the trombone in the 7th grade, and I played it all the way up after I graduated. I got in a disco cover band, and I played in a lot of jazz bands as well, and it just opened me up to a whole different genre of music. Love it.
Great. So you sound very open to all genres of music.
I am.
Music is music.
Music is music. A great song is a great song, and our emotions are boundless, and so is music, and music is what our emotions sound like.
Exactly.
So I'm always open to hear new music.
Great. I did want to talk about. Where's my notes here? Sorry, hon. Sound of Your Heart.
Yeah.
That was a huge hit for you.
Yeah.
And for those who may not know, it was the feature song for the 20th season of The Bachelor.
Right.
Which, by the way, Kissel is a huge fan of that.
Yeah.
Do you ever talk to him about that?
Not about The Bachelor, no. We're more about sports and hockey and golf, but we haven't talked about The Bachelor. Maybe we should.
That's a side note. I won't even go into that. So, since the Canada 150 is coming up, a couple of questions about being Canadian.
Sure.
Who are your favorite Canadian bands and artists?
Bryan Adams is one of my big inspirations from an early age, and I saw him at Rogers Arena about 10 years ago, and it's still to this day, one of my favorite concerts I've ever been to. He did his whole set, which was incredible, and then he came out with his acoustic guitar, did 3 songs, and he's like, do you guys want me to keep going?
Yes,
did 3 more. Do you guys want me to keep going? Did 3 more. He did a 10-song encore acoustic.
Oh my goodness.
It was unreal. He's one of my favorites. Currently, right now, I'm really into what The Weeknd's doing. I love the Sonics. I love that he's just completely committed to who he is and doing his own thing and kind of got there his own way. I just saw Celine Dion at the Billboard Music Awards.
Oh,
breathtaking.
She's fantastic.
I lucked out my seats, so I wasn't near the front stage. I was near the middle stage where she performed, and I was just like, oh my God! I learned that my heart will go on piano at a young age, and it was her performance was breathtaking. There's just so much great Canadian talent, and it's nice. When I play the Juno Awards with Jan Arden, she's another inspiration to me. One of the first big breaks for me happened at a show opening for Jan Arden. Actually, I signed my first record deal after that show, and
great.
we've been in touch since then. But she's someone I look up to. as well.
She's a great lady.
Yeah.
Definitely one of those people that you consider a Canadian icon.
Yes.
Absolutely. She's great.
Yes.
Great. Now, you've also dabbled in acting.
Yeah.
How do you like that?
I like it. I like being creative, and I haven't focused on it much since my last acting job. Really, in Bones, I was a guest star. I played the killer on on the episodes. But it's something I enjoy and something I want to get back into. Shooting music videos is in that lane as well, and I really enjoy that. So I feel like I'm going to expand on that eventually. But right now, music's taking up all my time. It's my main focus.
Good.
Yeah.
I did have one more question about Canada.
Sure.
What's your favorite thing about being a Canadian?
It's a great question. Well, it's funny because I started playing hockey at a young age, and like I'm proud of our hockey teams. I'm proud of our musicians. It's hard to pin it down to one thing. I feel like I guess the biggest thing that resonates worldwide is how we're perceived as being humble people and nice people, and I think that's a big thing for me. I never want to boast. I never want to have ego. I just want to let my work do the talking, and I've had some great Canadians and great mentors that have followed that lead, is being humble, be good at what you do and appreciate one another.
Great. I like that. Well, I guess the last thing I want to talk to you about is I was reading that you started a charity.
Yeah.
Back many years ago. Called Feed the Need.
Yes.
And the name of that's changed.
We changed it and registered it to Live the Give because Feed the Need was taking it up. Right now it's kind of in a it's registered. I'm not actively doing anything right now, but eventually I plan to use my platform in music to. 'Cause what we did initially was raise food for food banks. We raised funds for bigger charities and contributed that way because we're not really set up yet to start taking in funds ourselves. So we're just contributing to other causes.
Great. Well, if you ever need any help,
Yeah.
Canadian Beats will support you.
Amazing.
100%.
Amazing.
And if you're anywhere in Ontario,
Yeah.
I travel all over Ontario, I will personally help you.
Amazing.
Alrighty.
I appreciate that.
You can hold me to that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alrighty. Anything else you'd like to say while we're here?
Yeah, I want to wish Canada a very happy birthday. Happy 150th, Canada.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thank you so much, Shawn.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time today.
I appreciate yours.
Have an amazing rest of the day.
Thank you.
Linda Heldman for Canadian Beats. Thank you.